Hare Krishna. Are you running away from the calls of Lord Krishna's flutes? Why is it that despite being the most attractive personality in the entire universe, we are not attracted to the beauty and the devotional service, the process of Bhakti Yoga in serving Lord Krishna? Why are we running away from Him life after life? So, here's an example. All plants naturally grow towards the sun, adjusting the angles in order to receive the optimal sunlight. And there is a natural inherent tendency to move away from darkness. This process is called phototropism. So, this is the inherent nature of all plants. Similarly, as Jivatma, spirit souls, we are meant to grow towards the light of spirituality, the light of Krishna consciousness, the light of bhakti. And yet, we are in a position right now where we are avoiding all this beautiful process of devotional service and we are attracted to the darkness of ignorance. Why and how have we forgotten our natural attraction for Krishna? This is going to be the topic of today's video. We are also going to study the life of Prahlad Maharaj, a pure devotee of Lord Narasimha, and how his attraction towards the Lord could not be distracted at any moment of time. If we study our lives, we often find ourselves naturally drawn towards the beauty of nature. Whether it's hiking in the mountains, swimming in the sea, or simply enjoying the fresh air and bird song in the forest, there is an innate love and reverence for the natural world around us. We yearn to break free from the monotonity of city life and routine jobs, sensing within us that this urban existence lacks authenticity and alignment with our true selves. Nature, in contrast, operates outside human constructs and societal norms, offering a glimpse of a more genuine and authentic way of life. By immersing ourselves in nature, we tap into something real and authentic within ourselves. If nature can evoke such profound response, what then can be said of the Lord of nature, Lord Sri Krishna? Much like our tendency to flee from nature and embrace the artificial city living, we often overlook our spiritual nature and become ensnared by the illusions of material existence. So why are we not attracted to Krishna? Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, in his beautiful composition called The Nectar of Instruction, verse 7 says, Syat Krishna nama charitari sitapi avidya Prittopataptarasanasya narochikanu Kim tvadarat anudinam kalu saiva jushta Svadikramat bhavati tat kadamulahantri Syad Krishna nama charitadi sitapi avidya. The holy name, the form, the character, the pastimes of Krishna are transcendental and are naturally sweet and appeals to everyone. We must understand that sweet is always sweet. And similarly, Krishna is eternally attractive in any time, place and circumstance. I have made a video on this topic, why Krishna is so attractive. You can click here to understand more about this later. And just because we are not attracted to Krishna does not make him unattractive. And it's due to being covered by this disease called avidya, ignorance, which is why we are not able to be attracted to him. So avidya is compared to the disease called jaundice, which is caused by the bilious secretions. Jaundice affects the patient from having the ability to taste and relish sweetness. In fact, the sweetness tastes bitter to him. Just like how jaundice makes sugar taste bitter, similarly avidya creates an illusion that the most attractive form, name, qualities and transcendental pastimes of Krishna are bitter and not attractive. But despite being diseased with jaundice, if the patient carefully, with great care and attention, hears, drinks up the nectar of the holy names and chants the glories of Krishna day by day, slowly he will come out of this disease. Swadikramat bhavati tat kadamula hantri. A natural relish awakens in his tongue again, and the disease of ignorance is gradually destroyed at his roots. And he is once again enabled to taste the sweet transcendental nature of Krishna. So such recovery of spiritual health is only possible by the regular cultivation of Krishna consciousness and the chanting of the holy names of Krishna. We all have a natural love and attraction towards Krishna, which is dormant in our heart. Nitya siddha Krishna prema satya kabunai sarvanadi suddha chitte kare udhoy. Pure love for Krishna is eternally established in the hearts of the living entities. It is not something to be gained from another source. When the heart is purified by hearing and chanting, this love naturally awakens. For iron to be drawn to magnet, is natural. Similarly, it is natural for all living beings to be attracted to Krishna. Hence, his name is Krishna, meaning he who attracts everyone and everything. However, our current state resembles rusty iron, hindered by the rust of material desires, preventing us from fully experiencing Krishna's magnetic pull. So in essence, this is why we are not attracted to Krishna, and we have also seen how we can revive that attraction. Now let's see the lives of the pure devotees of Krishna. Despite all the obstacles and hindrances of life, they are never deviated from the path of bhakti. Their attraction towards Krishna is pure, unmotivated and uninterrupted. They find complete satisfaction in their devotion. Take for instance Prahlad Maharaj, who remained steadfast in his devotion to Narayana, even in the face of imminent danger, never wavering in his singular focus. Despite the relentless prosecution by his demoniac father Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad's devotion remained unshakable. It was this unwavering devotion that led the Lord to manifest his awe-inspiring form as Narasimha, the half-lion, half-man incarnation. Satyam vidhatum nijabritya bhasitam vyaptim cha bhuteshu akileshu chatmanaha adrishyata jatputa rupam udvahan Tambe Sabayam Namragam Namansham. To prove that the statement of his servant Prahlad Maharaj was substantial, in other words, to prove that the Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly hall, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari exhibited a wonderful form never before seen. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion. Thus the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. And this is the unwavering devotion and bhakti that Prahlad Maharaj carried in his heart for Narayana. That the most powerful, terrorizing being like Hiranyakashipu, whom all the devatas feared by the raising of his eyebrow, could not stop his devotion and attraction towards Narayana. And it was for this child that Narayana took the form that has never been seen before in this universe. A half-man, half-lion form of Lord Narasimha, just to protect the boy and destroy the demon. This is the power of his bhakti. And one interesting point we can understand here is his devotion for Narayana was so immense that he sees him everywhere, even within the pillar. And on the other hand, when God has come out of the pillar and displayed his wonderful form, Hiranyakashipu was clueless who this person is, and he was thinking, who is this creature? He is face to face with God and he could not recognize that this is the Supreme Person, because he was covered with so much of ignorance that he cannot understand. And Prahlad Maharaj was able to see God everywhere in every atom. That was how great his bhakti was. That was how great the magnitude of his attraction for Narayana was. Narayanamayam dhira pashyati paramatinaha jagadhanamayam luptaha kamukaha kaminimayam. A devotee sees everyone and everything in relationship with Narayana. Narayanamayam. Everything is an expansion of Narayana's energy. Just as those who are greedy see everything as a source of money making, and those who are lusty sees everything as being conducive to sex. The most perfect devotee Prahlad Maharaj saw Narayana even within a stone called Krishna Graha Grihitatma. It is sometimes said that when one is influenced by evil stars like Saturn, Rahu or Ketu, he cannot make advancement in any prospective activity. In just the opposite way, Prahlad Maharaj was influenced by Krishna, the Supreme Planet, and thus he could not think of the material world and live without Krishna consciousness. That is the sign of a Mahabhagavata, a pure devotee of the Lord. The unwavering devotion of pure devotees leads us towards the divine light of Krishna's love, calling us to cast away the rust of worldly attachments and embrace the pure attraction of the Supreme Lord. Conclude with a beautiful prayer composed by Srimati Kunti Devi, the mother of the Pandavas, and she has summarized the entire topic in this one verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Tvai me ananya vishaya matir madhupate sakrit ratim udvata adaha gange vogam udanvati. So she says, Tvai me ananya vishaya, O Krishna, you alone should be the exclusive focus of my life. There should not be any other focus but you. Matir madhupate sakrit, let my mind constantly flow to you, O Lord of Madhu, O Lord of sweetness. Ratim udvatat adaha, let my attraction be constantly drawn to you without being drawn to anyone else. Gange Voga Mudanvati, just like how the Ganga flows unhindered from the Himalayas all the way to the ocean with such constant flow, with such a forceful flow it's flowing. Let my attraction be flowing towards your lotus feet and no one else, O Krishna. And why is she praying to be attracted to Krishna alone and no one else? This is because if we are attracted to anything else but Krishna at the time of death, we are guaranteed to take birth into a womb of another mother and be entrapped in this cycle of repeated birth and death. Just as rain drops from the sky and is destined to reach the ocean one day, flowing through the twists and turns of various rivers. Similarly, we too, with the twists and turns of our lives, one day have to attain the lotus feet of Krishna and be attracted to him. So let's chant his holy names and remove the rust which is preventing that natural attraction we have for Krishna and become once again situated in the devotional service as his eternal servant and in that position where we feel true ananda and bliss and joy. Hare Krishna.